Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the Hey How You Doin podcast, the only show where we don't just rant about what's wrong with the system. We ask, could it work here? And then actually dig in. Okay, picture this. You're a barista in Toronto. You bust your butt during a chaotic brunch shift, make $150 in tips. And then the CRA wants a slice. Now you're mad. Your coworker's mad. Even your customer is like, wait, you're taxed on that? Down in the US, the movement is gaining traction. No tax on tips. From Republicans in red states to Democrats trying to win favor with working-class voters, both sides agree, leave the tips alone. So, should Canada follow suit? Not so fast. Today we're breaking down why Canadian economists are pumping the brakes on that idea, and how our system makes things a little more complicated. But don't worry, we've got some workarounds and creative solutions that could help tip earners keep more of their hard-earned cash without blowing a hole in the federal budget. In the US, most tipped workers earn below minimum wage, like legally. Tips aren't just a bonus, they are the income. So exempting those tips from tax feels like justice. Plus, it's politically easy to sell. No tax on tips sounds simple, fair, and pro-worker. But here in Canada, things work differently. Minimum wage applies to everyone. Yes, even tipped workers. Tips are considered taxable income because, well, they're still income. Our tax system relies more heavily on personal income tax than sales tax, so exempting tips would shrink the pool. And that money's gotta come from somewhere. And then there's the enforcement nightmare. How do you verify who got how much in cash tips without encouraging widespread underreporting? Here's the kicker. If we cut taxes on tips, we risk creating two classes of earners, those who can hide earnings easily, like in cash jobs, and those stuck reporting every penny through payroll. Fairness goes out the window. Also, and this one hurts, if governments lose that tip tax revenue, they'll have to make it up somewhere. That could mean higher GST, fewer services, or even new taxes. Yikes. Now we're not saying workers don't deserve to keep more of what they earn. So what are some smart alternatives? Higher minimum wages in hospitality, so tips really are a bonus. Tax credits specifically for low-income earners in cash-heavy sectors. Optional deferred taxation. Let workers report a portion of tips for RRSPs or savings with lower tax rates. Incentivize digital tipping so it's transparent and can earn credits or be tracked more fairly. So, should Canada go no tax on tips? Probably not. The cost to the system and the complexity just isn't worth it. But can we make it feel like workers are keeping more? Yes, with a little political will and a lot of creativity. And hey, maybe it's time we rethink the whole tipping model altogether. But that's a different episode. Thanks for tuning in to Hey How You Doin? If you've got a hot take or work in a tip-heavy job, drop us a message. We might feature you in our next community episode. And remember, whether it's coffee shop tips or tax policy, we always ask, could it work here? See you next time.